11th Science Chapter 4 Chemical Bonding and Molecular Structure Part 2 The Types of Chemical Bonds.
Hello students, I am Madhusina, your chemistry teacher. Watch my YouTube videos, like and subscribe it for further notification. Coster-Lewis approach to chemical bonding made certain facts very clear. According to them, the chemical bond is an attractive force which is existing between various species. This attractive bond may result due to the complete transfer of electron from one atom to another or by mutual sharing of electrons. When we talk about sharing, sometimes both the atoms are not involved in mutual sharing. One is giving its electron for sharing and another one is accepting. On the basis of this, a chemical bond is divided into three types. The first one is ionic bond. This is also known as electrovalent bond. Second type of chemical bond is covalent bond. And the third type is coordinate bond, which is also known as dative bond. Let us discuss this one by one with an example. The first type is ionic bond or electrovalent bond. An ionic bond is formed when one atom completely transfers its electron to the other one, resulting into formation of cation and anion. The force of attraction, the Coulombic or electrostatic force of attraction existing between these oppositely charged ions is known as ionic bond. For example, let us see the formation of NaCl. Sodium atomic number is 11. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1 is the electronic configuration. Sodium can become stable, right? It needs to complete its octet. Either it can gain 7 electrons for completing its octet or it can lose this 1 electron. Gaining 7 electrons is difficult compared to losing 1 electron. So, sodium prefers to lose 1 electron. Chlorine atomic number is 17. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. Valence shell is the third shell which is having 7 electrons. It requires 1 electron to become stable, or it can lose these 7 electrons so that the second shell becomes valence shell and it is already having 8 electrons. Losing 7 electrons is very difficult for chlorine in comparison to gaining 1 electron. So it prefers to gain. So sodium is interested in losing, chlorine is interested in gaining. We can put down electron dot structure. In electron dot structure, we always put the valence electron. Sodium is having 1 valence electron, chlorine is having 7. Sodium wants to give away its 1 electron. Chlorine wants 1 electron. So, chlorine takes this electron of sodium. Sodium, since it is giving 1 electron, results into formation of Na+. Chlorine, since it gains an electron, results in the formation of -1. Opposite charges are strongly held by Coulombic or electrostatic force of attraction, and this is known as an ionic bond. Let us see the next type of chemical bond, which is covalent bond. A covalent bond is formed by mutual sharing of electron between the atoms. There are three types of covalent bond. Single covalent bond, This is formed when two electrons or one pair of electron is shared. Double covalent bond. When four electrons or two pair of electrons are shared. Third one is triple covalent bond. This is formed when 6 electrons or 3 pair of electrons are shared. Let us see the example of this one by one. First of all, let us see single covalent bond. Take for example HCl. It is having two elements, hydrogen and chlorine. Hydrogen is 1, 1s1, 1 valence electron. Chlorine is 17, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. So, chlorine is having 7 valence electron, hydrogen is having 1 valence electron. So, I am putting the electron dot structure. Hydrogen is having 1, chlorine is having 7. Hydrogen wants one electron to become stable because it has to complete its duplet. Right? Octet rule, all the other elements, they are completing their octet except hydrogen and helium, which completes their duplet. So hydrogen wants one electron. Chlorine also needs one electron to become stable. So both are in need of electron. Nobody is ready to give. So hydrogen takes one electron of chlorine and shares with it. Chlorine also takes one electron of hydrogen to complete its octet. So both are mutually sharing. Look at this area of intersection. Two electrons or one pair of electron is shared. So HCl is a covalent bond and it has single covalent bond. Let us take another example of double covalent bond. Where 4 electrons are shared, or you can say 2 pair of electrons are shared. Take for example carbon dioxide molecule. Carbon atomic number is 6. 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Carbon has 4 valence electrons. You have already studied. Losing 4 electron is difficult for carbon. At the same time, gaining 4 electron is also difficult for carbon. So, carbon prefers to share electrons. Oxygen atomic number 8. 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. 6 valence electrons are present. In order to complete its octet, oxygen wants 2 electrons. Or it can become stable by losing these 6 electrons, which is a difficult process. So, carbon, 1 oxygen I am placing on this side, another one. 6 are there with oxygen. 6 electrons which are present in the valence shell. Carbon is having 4. Now carbon also wants electron, oxygen also wants electron. So oxygen takes these 2 electrons of carbon and becomes stable. Since carbon is giving for sharing, carbon can also ask oxygen for the electrons. So now carbon is having 4 electrons and 2 from this 6. It wants 2 more, which it takes from this oxygen and becomes stable. Since carbon is sharing the electrons of oxygen, the oxygen can also ask carbon for electrons. So now oxygen was also in need of 2 electrons, which it is sharing with carbon. Now look at the area of intersection. 4 electrons are shared. So oxygen is forming a double covalent bond with this carbon, and this oxygen is also forming a double covalent bond with the carbon. Now we move on to the next one, which is triple covalent bond, where 6 electrons are shared, or we can say 3 pair of electrons are shared. Take for example N2. Nitrogen atomic number is 7. 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. So 5 electrons are present in the valence shell. It requires 3 to become stable. Right? Losing 5 is difficult. So it will try to gain or share these 3 electrons. Nitrogen 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This nitrogen also 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This nitrogen also wants 3 electrons. This nitrogen also wants 3 electrons. So both are in need of electrons. So they take from each other, mutually share the electrons. Look at this area of intersection. 6 electrons or 3 pair of electrons are shared, resulting into formation of triple covalent bond. The next one is coordinate bond, which is also known as dative bond. In this case, it's a type of covalent bond, but mutual sharing of electron do not take place. Here one is giving for sharing and another one is accepting for sharing. So basically this coordinate bond is denoted by an arrow, where the tail of the arrow points towards the donor and head towards the acceptor. Let us take an example of sulfur dioxide. Sulfur atomic number 16. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4, 10 and 6, 16. So this is 6 is the number of valence electrons. Oxygen is 8. 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. 6 is the number of valence electrons. Sulfur, both the oxygen. Oxygen is having 6 valence electrons. Sulfur is having 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now this oxygen wants 2 electrons. So it takes from sulfur and becomes stable. Since sulfur is giving to this oxygen, sulfur can also ask this oxygen. Now sulfur was having 6 electrons, 2 it got. So already it has become stable. So this oxygen is also stable, sulfur is also stable. Now this oxygen still needs 2 electrons, which is there with sulfur. Sulfur is having these non-bonding electrons which it can give to oxygen, but sulfur is not in need of electrons. So oxygen borrows these 2 electrons from sulfur and becomes stable. So here oxygen, you can see the area of intersection, 4 electrons are mutually shared. So double covalent bond. Sulfur. Now sulfur is giving. Sulfur is a donor. Oxygen is a acceptor. So arrow from donor to acceptor. We can put the non-bonding electrons here. 4 electrons or 2 lone pairs are there on oxygen. Sulfur is having 2 lone pairs. And this oxygen is having 6 lone pairs. So this is a double covalent bond and this is a coordinate bond. Other examples of coordinate bond is H2SO4, HNO3, etc.